Hi Leo, I hope that everybody's doing well. When I was sitting with the energy, I was getting something about somewhat of a whimsical situation coming about. There may also be a moment where when you were in a particular moment, you may have like come across some sort of information and like maybe didn't fully digest it or it didn't feel relevant at the time, and then it's like there's going to be something that happens later on where that information is going to become relevant and it's going to like pop up in the front of your mind. It's like something that maybe you didn't even consciously process at the time when it was presented to you, and then it like loops into like a future moment for you and pops up, and you're like, it feels serendipitous in that way. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Seeing a little bit of back and forth. It looks like a bit of a dance that's happening. Starting off with the Four of Wands, which speaks about stability. For some of you, you could be working with someone on a marriage. You could also be working on a relationship. There could be something relevant going on connected with a relationship that is also connected with like the law or the justice system. Could be something that you're doing. Like, reminds me of a legal matter. And you could be working with like someone in law, like a lawyer, someone that's part of the government. And if it's not anything like that, this can be about integrating like more balance into a relationship and feeling like that's necessary. Working with yourself, getting in touch with what it is that you're feeling, how it is that you're feeling. I'm looking at Libra here. Maybe somebody that you're connecting with, maybe... I'm hearing the word subsistent. If this is solely something personal that you're doing, Leo, it looks like when it comes to the subject of partnerships and what you participate in, there may be something that you are like correcting or addressing now and working with like your feelings and your emotional body to get like closer, deeper, more in touch with what it is that you want, and even doing it in a way that you feel is right. With the Justice card, I get some sort of correction. It's like maybe when you were in partnerships before, there had been like a particular way that you worked with people, and maybe now you've found something that you want to like instill or ingrain connected with like your values even. What's important to you. Your pursuit of happiness. It's like getting more in touch with yourself, to get more in touch with what speaks to you and what calls to you, what it is that you want, what it is that you desire on the emotional front, what it is that you wish for, what it is that you crave, what moves you emotionally. It's like putting a very, very big emphasis on what's going on for you, related to your emotional experience. Something about a karmic happening here. There may be something that presents itself to you and you recognize it as being actually ephemeral. And you may like perceive it as something else initially, but it's like then you feel something out and you recognize it's even something that you perceive to be, it's like the lifespan of something is not, the trajectory is not for it to be for a long time. It even seems like there's something that brings you like immediate joy and happiness, and like you have an opportunity to connect with this thing, but you're getting like more insight on what it is, because I'm seeing like it's going to be something quite short-lived. It's not something that would be it's like a short-term happiness thing rather than a long-term happiness thing, but it's something that like you may feel like you want to go after or go towards, but I'm seeing like there be emphasis on this being like a short-lived thing. It's like something that enters your life quickly and leaves quickly, or something that like you quickly go towards and then like you don't have it anymore. It's even about like what motivates you to move towards the things that you move towards. What I'm getting as well is that the more disciplined and the more you're thinking out your actions and planning them out, the more insight that's going to give you. It's like switching up the way that you're doing things. It's like you may be doing similar things, but the way that you're going about it may be different, and so you may end up actually getting a different result, and like seeing that there's like wisdom to be gained. So it even seems like learning through experience or learning through action, allowing you to become more confident in what it is that you're doing, maybe even a particular role that you want to play. Waiting for a new opportunity. Seems like there's something that you want, something that you want to go towards, but it may not have happened yet, but it's something that you've been thinking about. There's a notion here of being it's like you have the opportunity for something, but it's bittersweet in a way. Because I'm even seeing something be handed to you that you'd been waiting for, but there's also something about like sadness or something being bittersweet. And maybe even feeling like you would be like losing something possibly, potentially, or that something didn't work out, feeling a type of way because of that. Yeah, I get this sense like something is presented to you and your first impression may be to go towards this thing, or you did go towards this thing. For some of you this can be related to your job. Um it could also be a person too, not just a job. But it's like this person came through or this thing came through and you may have felt in a way like it was an opportunity or this was like an ideal situation, and then it's like you ended up like taking this because you felt like it was right for you and you saw this thing as being like balanced, but it's like when you get closer to it you realize that like something isn't actually in alignment. And it's like you're working with people, you're collaborating with people in a way where like your idea of like responsibility and duty is very very different from like this person or these people that you are around, because I'm seeing it can be like coworkers, for some of you this can be a partner, and it's like you feeling like quite responsible for certain things and then feeling like this person or these people are like not committed to maybe things that are more that take more discipline. There's a notion of doing things in a way that's like fast and easy, but I'm seeing it be contradictory to the King of Pentacles energy. It's like you have the option to take that job or to work with that person or to collaborate with this individual, to have them in your life, but it's kind of like you can already see the difference between like your agenda and this person's agenda. I'm seeing it specifically have to do with like the ways that you guys go about things and feeling like it's very different. And I'm even seeing it be like this unrestrained part of yourself that's just like it's like a baby that sees something that's not meant to be eaten and it looks delicious to them, and so they just go to put it in their mouth, and then there's like that parent or that guardian energy that's like going to take that thing away, like even if the child feels upset about it because they know that it's not in the child's best interest. And I'm seeing this be a dynamic between you and yourself, where it's like this part of yourself that may be like happiness is in this direction, or like that thing that is going to bring me like whatever it is that you're trying to obtain here, and like wanting to race towards this thing. And it's like I'm seeing this other part of yourself that's like the parent, like chasing after you, being like no no no, like I have wisdom to tell you, I have something that is going to like make this more clear to you about like what it is that you're doing. It's like this part of you that's like not fully thinking about something but just like sees something and goes after it immediately, like a knee-jerk reaction even. And then there's this part of yourself that's more like even grounded and like wise, we can say, that's like hey I have wisdom, hey I have clarity, and it's going to like even help you understand like what it is that you're doing here. And it even seems like tapping into your intuition and understanding as well, gaining a sense of clarity about what it is that you're feeling and also what is unfolding too. And like this may be a wish fulfillment that you have to go towards something. However, at the same time, something ends in a place of not aligning with your expectations. And maybe you feel in a way like you're stuck in the past. You're stuck on something here. At least for a moment. It's like you see something being given to you, and it's like even maybe possibly hard to see this thing that is presenting itself to you because there's something that you're still stuck on from the past. It's like there's something that happened. There is a reality that has taken place. There's something that played out that you are still not in a space of like complete acceptance of, because this thing is still sticking out to you, because it's still something that you think about. Because it's like when we accept a situation, the feelings that we have about it and our perspective of it is that it just is. But there's something here that you're not in a place where you're like, it just is. It's like maybe you realize that it just is, but you still feel a way about it. And if you're still feeling a way about it, it means that there's still something going on that has not been fully processed, that has not been fully accepted at the end of the day. There's still some sort of attachment to that which is not, to a model, to an expectation that did not materialize, and still have not like fully shed that or let that go. And that is what the emphasis is here. And it seems very much like this is concerned with your interpersonal relationships, because I'm seeing a lot about interactions, collaborations, like people at work, people in your personal life, your partnerships. Can also be speaking about home life and family. It's like all of the different ways and people that you interact with. I'm looking at Libra. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. There may be a little bit more that's we can expand upon here. Maybe you feel like it would be best to disengage until you've like fully processed something. It's like rather than bouncing to the next thing, you may like pull back actually and be like, I kind of need to recover my energy here. Page of Swords. Ace of Cups. Moving towards the things you feel connected with. Learning, observing, gathering. Even something about love and connection, that it's like the more information you're gathering, the more you're observing, like even of like the world around you and your experiences, it seems like it's helping you shift your perspective, helping you to realize something, to see something you're meant to see. It seems very much like the difference between theory and pragmatism, there's something here about like needing to live something out, needing to experience something and learning through that rather than just like reading about it or having it be a theory. There's something here about like experience and you like learning and like becoming a sponge and becoming open in that way, in order to like grasp a very in-depth concept about like connectivity and love and even how we go about certain relationships. Seems like this is also as well about not staying stuck within a particular perspective. It's about shifting things and pivoting things so you get the full picture rather than just seeing things from one angle. It's about understanding the complexity. To be able to understand something more fully. This is also helping you reconnect with your past in a significant way. I'm seeing very much it be like there was some sort of concept that was not completely grasped before, that maybe you didn't realize wasn't grasped before, but it's like you felt in a way like something was missing, but maybe you didn't know what it was. And it's like the more open you are to like studying and understanding this particular thing, the more it opens up your understanding and your perspective. It even looks like something could have been delayed for you, connected with like love and connecting and sharing. And it seems like you're guided to possibly have a conversation with someone. This can also be like you in your own head having a conversation with someone. It doesn't have to mean like actually reaching out. It looks like this is somebody that's tied in with, you would perceive this person as being somewhat of an authority figure or a respected figure. It can be like a parental figure, can also be someone that's part of like a constitution of like education, religion. There can also be something that you're understanding as well about like a certain model, a certain belief system that you were like raised in, or something that you adopted even, and like getting more insight on that and how that connects with what's going on. I'm hearing doctrine. And this may even like redefine what you see as divinity as well, and what you see as love and what you see as connection. Something is changing here. Your spirituality, even how you connect with spirit. I'm hearing God. Analyzing your past, recognizing what had been instilled within you, what you took on, especially like what you took on as like a guiding force or authority within your life, especially deeply ingrained belief systems, but ones that may be in a way rigid and less applicable to present day. It's like something is being challenged or questioned even. There could also be something that it's like subconsciously, you know, that something is out of alignment or unfair or unequal, or it doesn't represent like respect for everybody, or it lacks equality. There's something about like something not actually representing equality or reciprocity. And it's like subconsciously you may recognize this about something, but at the same time you may not want to see it, especially because it's like intertwined with your history as well, and possibly even like deep beliefs that you have, something about a belief system, or like something that was taught to you from a young age, or like a belief that like a parent or parents had, or guardians that you took on, or like somebody that you respected. It seems as well like you are like when going back to your interpersonal relationships and also how you interact within them, it seems as well like through like learning and through these experiences that you're having, I'm seeing something be like a very hands-on learning experience that you have. It's like it's helping you to realize and to also be able to like process in a very like frontward facing, forward moving way, like your values and what is like equal, especially when it comes to like love and tangibility within your relationships with people. And there may have been something connected with your past that this is like rewriting something from you, and it can even be like a connection or a relationship from the past that before you may not have had particular information or a particular understanding, and now you do. And so like it's rewriting or reframing something that you experienced, like a past relationship, a past connection. And there's something here about like needing to like zoom out and like shift a perspective, and I'm seeing like spirit really urging you to do something, spirit really guiding you to do something. It's like you need to take the time to see this, and saying very clearly to you like, hey, the whole picture is not here, there's like more to understand, there's more to grasp about this. But there's also a part of you that in a way feels bound, in a way feels like you're being constricted and not able to expand. But I'm seeing that that's not going to be something that sticks. The thing with the Eight of Swords as well is that it's self-imposed. So it's all about how you're framing a situation. This is about how you are narrating. I even get it like spirit is putting the answer right in front of you, and you have the option of like you can keep your eyes closed or you can open them, and it's like you may not know what exactly that answer is that spirit's holding out in front of you, but you know that it's in front of you. And so it's like if you open your eyes, you know that you are like welcoming yourself to see that, but you have the option of keeping your eyes shut. This is what I'm seeing. I'm looking at Neptune and Taurus. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.